Hey everyone and welcome, and today I'm going to review WWE Survivor Series Bret Hart. And now, of course, you notice the packaging is damaged. That was damaged in shipping, sadly. But I'm not a package guy, so, I'm not going to worry about it too much. So this one I really wanted to get for the outfit. Some people are like, when the heck did he wear this? Well, it was Survivor Series when he fought Stone Cold Steve Austin, of all people. Yeah, it was 96, and I do admit the figure, the orange is there, but the figure brings it out much, much more than the actual outfit. I mean, it's much more noticeable. I mean, you have to kind of really look at it. For Bret in the actual match, and I mean, it's like once you see it, they're like, oh yeah, it is there. So yeah, I wanted this one. I know there's another elite one coming out soon, and that's going to have the IC title with it, but I actually wanted this one as sort of a variation on the outfit. And of course, this is an older elite, and my wife tells me she got this pretty cheap anyway, so this was one of my birthday presents, so I'm not too disappointed in the packaging being destroyed. Of course, he comes with a pink chair. I just got a feeling I'm going to have fun with the pink chair. It's just an interesting accessory. And of course, he has open hands. He has some grabby hands, and he's got some two sweet hands. Okay. Why he has that, but we'll not worry about it for right now. Anyways, good paint apps on the figure overall. Now, of course, he has sunglasses that are removable, and I gotta say, underneath the glasses, yikes, Bret looks a little surprised. So I would suggest just flipping those glasses back on there and leaving it at that. And beyond that, though, it is, solid figure. Again, earlier elite, so it doesn't have double elbows, but that's not a bad range of articulation anyway. Of course, the pads are going to limit it anyhow, so it doesn't matter. Now, in as far as the pink chair goes, again, it's just a fun accessory to have. It's entertaining, and I do like this Ric Flair. I wouldn't give him a great. I mean, again, this is about the outfit more than anything. I really wanted that outfit just because it was so different from most of the Bret Hart outfits. So I'm gonna give him 3.5. Again, different scale. That head sculpt, though, oof, oh, that's pretty bad. I mean, the accessories kind of make up for it, at least. And we'll do some comparisons. This again is a quick one. It's kind of a retro review, but hey, what are you gonna say and do? Bret, I could talk a little about Bret. Bret, he's a bitter man. I think it was bitter long before now. There were some signs of it. The thing that got me was when when JR sat down for that interview about greatest rivalries, and they went through a lot of Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart's matches, and Michaels was like, well, I was wanting respect, and Bret Hart really flat out, I mean, he got really mean. And I'm like thinking, this is, how many years later, and you're sitting there, and I mean, he's just going off on Shawn. He's not full blown angry, but he's really worked up. And he just looks at Shawn and says, I can't quote it exactly, but in a nutshell, saying, you didn't deserve respect. And I was just like, man, that's a little mean. And that's when I first noticed the bitterness, and it was years ago, and it's continued. And this point, I try to ignore a lot of what Bret says now and focus on the good things, the good matches, the good stuff that I enjoyed, and we all enjoyed about Bret Hart, and just try to keep it at that. That's enough. There's sometimes you don't need to go back to the voices that were in your youth. Sometimes you need to keep them there, and in this case, I've come to that conclusion with Bret Hart. Just a word about Bret. I mean, Bret is not my favorite. He never was my favorite. I liked him. So, there you go. So that's all I've got to say about Bret Hart at this point. And the figure is pretty okay. It needs a better head sculpt, but beyond that, it's pretty good. And that's going to wrap it up for Infinite Realms. You guys have a wonderful day.